Meanwhile, in stately Wayne Manor...
Welcome back to the Batcave. Another Build the 1966 Batmobile episode is coming at you today on BrickScale Studio. Welcome back to BrickScale Studio. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope your weekend is off to a great start. So today we are going to be moving to the other side of the car. So in the last episode we finished the driver's side door and got that installed. And so today we're going to start working on the passenger side door. So let's get into the build and we can talk about it after.
And in the Batcave, deep below stately Wayne Manor...
Here is issue 101. And it looks like we are starting on the other door. Nice. There's the parts pack for 101. Alright, so for the parts we got the right door, and then we got a lower hinge and an upper hinge. So again, I'm going to put this on this here. Alright, so let's see. B is the lower hinge. So this is going to go just like so, and this one is going to go just like so. And we are putting that in with EM screws. All right, and that, I believe, yes, that is all we are doing in this issue. Remember, if you are following along at home, sometimes the illustrations in the books, the magazines, can be a little crazy, but these have, the hinge arms have a side that is flat and a side that has a little indent. You want the indent facing up, so if you're looking at the door here, you want on the top hinge, you want the little indent facing up, and on the bottom, you want the little indent facing down. So that's how you can tell which one's the upper and the lower. But that's it for issue 101. Let me put this aside really quick. Here is issue 102. And of course, we're going to continue to work on the door. There's parts pack 102. All right, so for parts, we have the right door side piece. I mean, we had a left door side piece, so of course we have to have a right door side piece. And then we have the right door handle. So let's bring back the door. And again, I'm going to set it on... Or I'm going to have a little magazine here so I'm not rubbing it all over the... Yep, and remember that just sits right in there, no glue needed. So that's the door handle. And then if you remember the side piece, it just goes in just like this. And we're putting that in also with 3 EM screws. All right, so that is in like so. We don't get any markings on this one like we did on the driver's side, but that's the right door so far. And that will do it for issue 102. So let's move over to the Lego side. Here we are back on the Lego side. Last episode, we concentrated on this front section, very cool. And then we also worked on the back. where we started the turbine, which is where we're going to pick up today. So remember last episode, I was like, yeah, we're going to definitely finish this. So they've given us some multi-step steps. So here's step 326 has sub-steps. So for the purpose of dragging this out on the Lego side, I'm going to count, instead of counting 326 as one step and doing all of these in one step, we're going to count these as individual steps. So that will sort of prolong our Lego build so we have more to do. We're still going to finish way earlier than the scale model, but it will give us a little more time. But let's get into steps 325, and we're doing up through sub-step 5 of step 326. So a total of 6 steps. So here we go. All right, so that is through the 5th step of step 326. I know, so confusing, right? So we got the turbine finished, it looks like, and then we added this trim piece here. One thing I didn't point out, we got the wheels on and we put the little wheel covers, and these little bats are printed pieces, so that is very cool. So that will do it for the Lego side. All right, so to recap, over on the Lego side, we put this turbine on and we put this piece of trim. And then on the scale model side, we started on the passenger side door. So we got the upper and lower hinge, and then we got this side piece, and of course we got the door handle. So that will do it for episode 51. Okay, so we're about halfway there with the door, so we'll continue that in the next episode. But let's do our summary really quick. On the scale model side, we completed 3 steps and used 5 parts. On the Lego side, 6 steps and 19 parts. And total to date, 440 steps and 555 parts on the scale model side, and 731 steps and 1,780 parts on the Lego side. All right, so like I said, they do like to drag this out a little bit. So we're kind of doing the doors in 2 parts. So next episode, we will finish assembling the door, and then we'll attach it to the vehicle. So very cool there. And then on the Lego side, we're just going to keep sort of, you know, baby stepping along, trying to find more steps to complete so we can sort of extend the Lego build a little further. So that's what's going on there. If you missed Tuesday's video about the Creel house from Stranger Things, be sure to check that out. And if you don't want to miss future videos, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Totally free, doesn't cost you anything, and it just lets you know when new videos come out so you don't miss anything. Of course, next Thursday we have another Titanic build, and then next month, our next sort of Lego review is going to be the Gotham City Skylines, so another Batman-related item. So this is a retired set now, I believe, but it's like it says, it's the Gotham City Skyline from the animated Batman series. So it looks very cool. It's about 4,000 plus pieces. Looks very cool, so we're going to put that together and talk about that. That's coming up in April, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Also, we just hit a 500 subscriber milestone a few weeks back and gave away a 1,200 piece Lego set. So hitting that subscribe button and notification bell will let you know when we reach our 1,000 subscribers, because we'll be giving away an even bigger set, 3,000 plus pieces. So you'll want to definitely be around for that. But until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.